Hey folks, John Canote here from Ormond Beach, Florida. Last night, I went to a Daytona City Commission meeting to share some remarks that I had about the homeless population in Daytona, plus the intersection begging that takes place in Daytona, Florida. It's bad. If there is a liquor store near an intersection in Daytona, there's going to be 4 or 5 alcoholics. They're in the middle of the road with signs begging for money. Well, one of them got hit right in front of me during waiting in traffic at one of these intersections. And actually, I've seen it happen twice, but this guy was probably killed. But anyway, so I went to the Daytona City Commission meeting and spoke about it, and I went ahead and posted it on my YouTube channel. So for what it's worth, it turns out though that I inadvertently walked into a hornet's nest, because after I made the comments, I went into the lobby to proceed to leave, and I was approached by a few people who informed me that there is a lawsuit against the city regarding the homeless situation, and they asked me to join in their lawsuit. So I think I will. And they also informed me that the state of Florida AG is investigating the city for corruption, fraudulently profiting off of the homeless population in Daytona. So I got more than I bargained for at this city commission, which made sense to me, because while I was speaking, I looked up at the commissioners and mayor while I was speaking, and I noticed that they had this intense look of shock on their faces and were completely silent and made no effort to engage with me at all. In fact, they could not wait to get me off of the podium. So I was perplexed at that moment, at the very end of my comments. And after I went into the lobby and learned everything that I learned, I understood why.
Okay, our next speaker is John Canote, and on deck is John Nicholson.
Folks, I am here to talk about intersection begging that we see in Daytona.
Intersection, what was that?
Intersection begging, people begging in intersections. A couple months ago, I was at an intersection at Mason and Ridgewood, and I was parked in traffic, several cars back from the light, and the left turn lane had gone green. Now this individual carrying a cardboard sign walked behind me, walked in front of a truck, and is no longer with us, I believe. I saw his body hit the truck, and I saw his body hit the ground. A few weeks after that, my wife and I were at Tanger intersection. Same kind of thing. But this guy was fortunate. The truck that bumped into him stopped before anything else happened. Light turned green. This fella's walking through traffic. Trucks ahead of me starts to go and proceeds to bump him. Individual just kind of stepped back, continued on. There's got to be a way for this to be prevented, folks. City roadway workers and contractors wear reflective clothing. They have barricades, they have cones that protect them, and protect the public from hitting them. There are men working signs and everything needed to keep those folks safe and to keep the public from hitting them. There are bike lanes, pedestrian walkways, signals, lights, painted lines, and signs everywhere telling people where to go, where not to go, and how to behave in roadways. But there is no men begging signs. There are no cones. There are no reflective vests, and they stand right in the middle of the road, feet away from cars, placing themselves at the risk of getting killed. And what about the folks that hit them? What happens to them? They get a manslaughter charge by chance. What happens? Why are they allowed to do this? Are you guys doing them a favor by letting them? This has been going on for years. I was born and raised in this state. And there just doesn't seem to be an end to it. When's it going to end? The last thing I want to say, I'm skipping a bunch of stuff because nothing more really needs to be said, is when I was a kid, my parents brought me and my sister to Daytona. And we enjoyed the beach. And we played putt-putt golf, and we had a nice family time, went out to eat. We didn't have to worry about people that are drug addicts, alcoholics, mentally ill, walking up to us and scaring the crap out of us. Right?
All right.
Thank you, sir. Your
That's
time
what
has
we run
expired.
into.
Your time's up.
Yeah, sure it is. The guy behind me spoke
Yeah.
what, 15 minutes. So what are you guys gonna do? Anything?
Thank you, sir. Your time has expired. Our next speaker is John.